Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? I'm not using my mic, so I am not sure how much audible this is. So if it is audible, please comment
Audible,
if it is
sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, in the last class, we have seen this Android components called as services. Today, we are going to see, actually, we have almost done with module number 5. We're going to module number 6. And module number 6, actually, only the important part is we need to look at something called as Android manifest XML file. So once that is done, then other things are like we might be able to finish in like 1 or 2 classes. Okay. So next week I might not be able to take the class as I am attending some programs. So anyway, we need to finish the syllabus. So hopefully by tomorrow we'll be able to finish like most of module number 6, and we might like need another 1 or maximum 2 classes. So I will try to upload lecture videos, and the week coming after next week, we will discuss those lecture videos once again. Okay, so make sure you see those lecture videos I am uploading, and you can post any questions if you need. And the week coming after that, anyway, we'll look into it if you have any confusions or if you have some doubts, etc., etc. So today we are going to look at something called as user interface. You usually call it as UI, or graphical user interface, which is called as GUI. Okay, so user interface is the screen in which the user can interact with the Android application. It need not be an Android application; it can be anything, any screen. For example, when you have your laptop, then you have Windows taskbar, and you click it, it comes out listing all the programs, etc. That's actually a user interface. So user interface can be any kind of an interactive medium in which the user can tell to the system what it wants to do. Okay. So for example, in the case of Android, it is a screen in which you will just like it to do its controlling. Okay. So the Android provides a variety of pre-built UI components such as layout objects, UI controls that allows to build the graphical user interface for the application. Okay, so we'll see what this layout and UI controls are. Apart from the UI modules, you will also get something like dialogues and notifications and menus. Okay, so this notification that you get in Android is actually a kind of user interface. Well, you might also get a menu when you click an app and you want to, let's say, Gmail app. Once you click it, you can also go to inbox, send items, drafts, etc., etc. All these are called as menus. And there's something called as a dialogue. Dialogue means something in which dialogue, as the name indicates, you can talk in both the ways. Okay. The application might ask you for something. You can tell its answer, or you can tell the application what it needs to do, something like that. Okay. So there are two main components in Android for UI. They are called as views and other is called as notifications. A view is an object that draws something on screen that the user can interact with. For example, in your mobile, if you have a button, something like this, where it says submit, okay, and if you click in the button, whatever form is there in that application will get submitted. So this button is actually called as a view. So the button is the one in which the user can interact with. Even this form where you fill is somewhere you are interacting. Okay, so this is also called as a view. So there are different views. We will see the name of each. So a view is a rectangular area on the screen which is responsible for drawing and event handling. It is used to create button, text fields, etc. Text field is like where you want to type. It's called a text field. And button is where you are, let's say you want to press it, submit, etc. So a basic building block of user interface is a view object created from view class. When you create an Android application with an user interface, there is something called as a view class you need to implement. You need to inherit a view class, create a view object. Using the view object, you can create the user interface. Apart from that, there is something called a layout. Layout means how you are structuring your views in that particular screen. That's called as a layout. So you need to specify the layout in XML file, which offers a human-readable structure of the layout similar to HTML. Let's see an example. So these are different views in Android. So you see that a name is written here, okay, but you cannot edit this name. It is already hard-coded. It is already put there and nobody can change that. This is called as a text view, okay, because you are viewing a text. Okay, this is used to display text to the user. It is not used for anything else. Then there is called as an edit text view. If you look at here, you can type the name of the course here. So for example, I have typed EC312. Instead, you can type EC302-DC, something like that. Okay, so where you can edit the text, that's called as an edit text view. Now there is something called as an autocomplete text view. It is similar to edit text view, except that it shows a list of completion suggestions automatically while typing the user. For example, when you type in the Google search bar in your phone, you type, even if you type 2 letters, it will list all the possible things using that 2 letters in that search bar as a drop-down list. This is called an autocomplete text view. Okay, it's similar to text view. Next is called a button view. So you see that you can enter all these details which is mentioned in this application. You can press a button called as enter. This is called as a button view. Another option, another thing is an image view. You have put an image of an Android here. Okay, so this image you cannot copy or you cannot transfer, you cannot delete anything like that. You can view the image. This is called as an image view. It's a checkbox. For example, you see that you have a square shaped box here. You can tick what you want, or you can tick this this part. So you see, you can check it. This one is checkbox. It's also a toggle button. Toggle button means it is not shown in this application. Toggle button means on-off button with a light indicator. Another is called as a radio button view. So if you see here, instead of a checkbox, you have a round button in which you can click it. If you click it, it will be enabled. If you click it again, it will be disabled. Okay, this is called as a radio button. And there's something called as a radio group. Actually, you can say radio group is used to group together one or more radio buttons. Okay, if there are multiple radio buttons, you can group together to form something called as a radio group. There's a progress bar. So I don't know whether you have seen this. When you are downloading something, you can see that in a rectangular shaped thing, as the download increases, the bar will come and come and come, and it will reach to the end. This is called as a progress bar. Okay. So if you have some task being set in the application, how much the task has been completed, that is given by the progress bar. Then there is something called a time picker. That this time picker is not shown in this one. So let's say you are setting an alarm. When you're setting an alarm, you can see that you can pick PM or AM, and you can pick the hour. You can also pick the minute. Okay, so sometimes it will be a round clock in which you can click the hour and click the minute. It can be like a scroll down thing in which you can select the. This is called a time picker. There's something called a date picker, which is shown here. You see that you can pick any date from any year, and it will it will show the corresponding day also, like it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Saturday. Okay, you can pick a particular date. This is called as a date picker. So all these are different kind of views. Okay, actually, what in the background it is happening is, when you write an XML code, it's called as an XML code. It is similar to HTML. You are actually creating a corresponding button or a view in the Android app. So if you need to write an XML code for each of this Android app. For example, you see this part, Android text. This is actually a text view in which I have written EC32-OOP-Android. Okay, and there is something called a layout. You can see the layout here. Okay. Layout means how the application has arranged the views inside it is called as a layout. So it says that, okay, at the layout at the top you need to put something, at the layout at the bottom you need to put something, at the middle you need to put something. All these things will be listed in this XML. So that is regarding views. Next is regarding a notification. So notification is a message you can display to the user outside of the application. Okay. So why it is outside? Because it comes, even if the application is closed, it will come into your screen. So it is outside the application. So it will show as an icon in notification area. So there are many possibilities of a notification. For example, you might get a notification in which it will just show the icon. Okay, or you can get a notification in which it will show the icon. It will have one title also written here. Okay, there's an icon and a title. Or you can have a detailed notification in which you will have the icon and you will have a detailed text. It will write everything. So if you get a WhatsApp message, you can see the WhatsApp icon there. So if you just scroll down that notification, you can still able to see the details of what is being done or what is being got as the notification. Now, when you are implementing a notification, you need to set the notification content, and there's something called as a channel using this notification compact.builder object. So this is an object which is already defined by the operating system. The application can use this object to create the notification content. Okay. So for example, a small icon is set by set small icon. Okay. This is the only user visible content that is required. So if you just want to set, so let's say a notification came when WhatsApp message came. What happens is, your application can say to the operating system, set small icon means just display only the icon. That's all, nothing else. Now, let's say I want to display icon and the title. So you can, once the message comes, then you can call both these functions to set an icon and also set a title. So the title is set by set content title. So if you want to display the text also, then you can call this set content text. Okay. So notification can offer up to 3 action buttons that allow the user to respond quickly, such as a snooze, a reminder, or even reply to a text message. And such action button can be created by add action button. See, when you get the notification, there are 2 ways you can reply or you can interact with the notification. One thing, you can just click the notification and it will go to the corresponding app. You can see the notification, something like that. The other way is in some Android or in the most recent Android version, you can just swipe the notification in which it will tell you what you can do. For example, if it's a WhatsApp message, you can put as a reply and do the reply for that notification. So that is done using add action method. So when you get the message, you can also implement add action method so that when the user clicks reply, it will do the corresponding action. This is very small sample code in which you are using this notification builder. You see that this notification compiler builder, from this class you are creating an object called as mbuilder, and when you're creating an object you can call the new, just like in Java, and inside this you are passing different parameters. So set small icon, so we are going to initialize the constructor. Okay, and set content title, what should be the text title that will be mentioned in this variable. Set content text that will be mentioned in this text content. Okay, all this is a very simple code in which you are able to create a notification. Okay, this is set small icon, set title, set body text. Now, once you set all these notifications, then you want to display the notification. So to make the notification appear, what you want to do in your code is, once you set it, then you say notification manager command.notify. Okay, so when you get some new message, you say this notify, it will get notified. And you can pass a unique ID for the notification and the result of notification builder.build. Okay, sample code here. So you see that you created a notification manager object, and then you say notification manager dot notify with the notification ID and the mbuilder object. If you want to remove notification, you can remove it in multiple, or the visibility of the notification can be changed in multiple ways. Okay, first way is, let's say the user dismisses the notification. The user says, I don't want to see the notification. He just swipes right and it dismisses. Another way is, the user clicks the notification and you call set auto cancel when you created the notification. The user wants to see the notification, so he clicks the notification. So when he clicks the notification, your program knows that the user has clicked the notification. So your program you will write a program in which you will call set auto cancel the notification, so that the user will not see the same notification. You call cancel for a specific notification ID. Okay, this deletes ongoing notification. It is just saying that you have disabled the notification. Okay. And cancel all means you cancel all the notification, whether it is currently being notified or the previous ones. All the notifications will be cancelled. So when you call this cancel all, only you can cancel all the notifications. Or else you can create a timer in which, once a timer has expired, then it will automatically delete the notification. Okay, this is done by calling a separate function called as set time of after. Okay. Once you call this, corresponding notification will disappear after you will specify a time here in this argument after this time. Okay. Setting the lock screen visibility to control the level of detail visible in the notification from the lock screen, or set visibility and specify one of the following values. Okay. Lock screen visibility means what all things should be there in the lock screen. That is set by the set visibility. Okay. So visibility public shows the notification's full content. So in the lock screen, it's a notification come, and let's say you set the visibility as public. That means whatever notification, the icon, the text, the detailed text will be visible to the user. If you have set the visibility as secret, so it doesn't allow show any part of the notification on the lock screen. So you will not get any notification on the lock screen. If it is private, it shows only a basic information such as notification icon, content title, hides the notifications full content. So if you have set it as private, then what happens is you will not be able to see all the things of the notification. You will be able to see only just the notification icon, which will be the app icon, and the title of notification, but more things can be seen. Okay, this is regarding notifications and views. Okay, it's a very small topic, but I think but still is mentioned in the syllabus. So do you have any questions regarding this? So whatever we have discussed is basically whatever you are seeing in your mobile is not something different. Like, only thing is we like to understand what is happening in the background. So for example, how will you make sure that when a notification comes, you have only the title being displayed or only the icon being displayed? Or how can I make sure that all the three, the title, the icon, and the detailed text is displayed? So how can you make sure all these things? That is what is being what we have tried to see in this lecture. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so no questions means everybody have understood everything. Good. Now, okay, so I don't want to start the next topic now because it might Android manifest file, which will take some good time. So, yeah, so we'll conclude today here. I just want to let you know, EC1, we'll have the microcontroller lab session today at 12:40. So make sure you are present for the session. So let me take the attendance.